Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. 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 Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Good afternoon and welcome to Marich Field here on the campus of Phoenix College. The Phoenix College Bears trying to add on to what was a weekend series sweep up against Mesa. They'll take on the Benedictine University of Mesa, their JV squad here today in a midweek matchup. Jaden Taylor riding solo here today with y'all. Glad to be back here on the airways of Phoenix College. Let's give you the starting lineups today for the Redhawks of Benedictine University. They'll start it off with their center fielder, number 5, Cam Lewis. Batting second, extra base hit machine, the designated hitter, number 17, James Knowlton. Batting third baseman, at 35, Min-Jae Yo. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Blake Sandoval. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 44, Elijah Wyatt. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 12, Joseph Zamora. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 42, Stephen Goldsberry. And batting eighth, the right fielder, number 34, Jacob Viavojevic. And rounding out the order for the Redhawks, left fielder, number 4, Tyler Vanderwater. On the mound in this midweek matchup for Phoenix College, number 19, Carson Dunn. Dunn on the early season, 3 appearances. This will be his third start. Has a 3.68 ERA and 7 1/3 innings of work. He's given up 3 runs, just one of them earned. 7 strikeouts, has not given up a walk this season. Guy that'll pound the zone, not too much of a blow-away guy to the right side, but finds his way in the outer half very well. First pitch from Dunn is cut on and missed. Cam Lewis straight through that one. Heavy freshman group here for the Redhawks. Haven't played a game in 5 days. Trying to get back to their normal energy in a game like this against a Phoenix College team that's trying to get back to their normal ways from this past season. Struggled to start off conference play. 3 straight losses, Central Arizona and Chandler Gilbert. And this weekend sweep, midweek sweep I should say, to South Mountain just about a week ago. Finding the outer half there is Dunn. He's ahead here 0-2. Lewis, Knowlton, and Yo start off the day here for the Redhawks. The 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Carson Dunn starts off the day with a looking strikeout and a beautiful 2-seam. That's the Redhawks down here with the first down of this ball game. First pitch a little early at 2:57. Beautiful afternoon here in Phoenix, Arizona. Mixed in between high 70s to low 80s after a little bit of a chillier week last week. This is James Knowlton. Gap-to-gap guy with a lot of extra base hit power. First pitch in there for strike 1. You see it there, that 2-seam. Fastball just kind of works in. Has more so 2-seam movement to an extent. Works more so arm side to Dunn. Working out of the stretch. 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. Dunn living there on the outer half. And Knowlton as well as Lewis unable to adjust so far. The 0-2. Curveball got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Carson Dunn. And has looked solid defensively so far. That ball ends up going into left field. Cade Bemis behind home plate, trying to work it around the horn. That'll introduce our outfield today, our defensive work for Phoenix. From third to first on the infield, Dylan Maltby, Jared Swarbrick, Alan Rosas, and Josh Cortez. Out there in the outfield, Cade Lacey, Lucas Hinsey, and Manny Morales. First pitch to Min-Jae Yo. Breaking ball outside for 1-0. Dunn has really worked on the outer half a lot, tried to nibble on that outer black. Paid dues for him so far here early. 1-0 pitch to the third baseman. Cut on and miss. Now back even at 1-1. Phoenix College coming off of a dominant weekend sweep over Mesa Community College. 1-1. In there for strike 2. Fastball, you see a lot of shaky movements. Not a flat fastball that comes straight in. Hard to adjust to it out of the right side. Count at 1-2. Dunn trying to strike out the side here in the first. The pitch. Curveball, this one grounded over to short. Long throw for Swarbrick in the 5-6 hole, and it's in time. 1-2-3 go the Redhawks here in the top half of the first inning. Carson Dunn with a strong start to his day. Go to the bottom half of the frame here on the Phoenix College YouTube page. We're going to use the starting lineup for the Bears.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Bottom one here at Marich Field, Phoenix College. Beautiful Monday afternoon here in northern Phoenix, Arizona. Taking on the Benedictine-Mesa JV squad here today. Let's get you introduced to the lineup today for the Bears. We'll start off with their center fielder, number 15, Lucas Hinsey. Batting second, the catcher, number 21, Cade Bemis. Batting third, the right fielder, number 4, Manny Morales. And the four-hole, the shortstop, number 44, Jared Swarbrick. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 30, Cade Lacey. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 25, Josh Cortez. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 12, Alan Rosas. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 5, Dylan Maltby. And rounding out the order, the designated hitter, number 2, Kyle Casados. First pitch here from Lane Tyson is popped up on the infield. Moving over to it, Blake Sandoval in foul territory makes the play for the first out. So quick one up, one down here at Phoenix College in the bottom half of the frame. Lane Tyson, like I mentioned, the starting pitcher here today. The righty, number 36 for the Redhawks. Another freshman that's trying to work his way back to the varsity group here. Been a long way since we've seen Benedictine back with the ball game. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Fastball slider is the mix for Tyson. That slider has a slider grip, but really more so kind of has a curveball look that just dives a little bit more east-west. 0-1, goes back to it, misses out. This is Cade Bemis. Bemis will help out a little bit in action from this past weekend, where Phoenix College blew out a weekend series up against Mesa, 13-3 win in just 7 innings on Friday. Then Saturday, a 10-3 win, 8 errors defensively for Mesa in that second game, and a couple offensive powerhouses. Casey Wayne with a grand slam, Isaac Lizarraga with the same. This one grounded over to second, able to scoop it up. Goldsberry throws it on to first for the second out. Two pieces of weak contact there for Lane Tyson. We'll bring up the right fielder in Manny Morales. Morales this season just hitting 182. 2 hits this year. Still looking for his first RBI. Came through with 2 doubles in his first couple of plate appearances. Been a strong outfield presence with an arm out there and right. First pitch fouled straight back. Tyson able to get the 2 batters of the day for Phoenix College retired. Trying to work on the right fielder for PC. A 1 pitch. Slider misses up. Morales again, just the freshman. He's found his way on base a solid time when he's at the plate, batting .400 with 4 walks. That one, 2-seam action there. Drops just low for ball 2. Two one. Inside goes the count now to 3 balls and 1 strike. Of course, we mentioned the big days from this past weekend, an offense that just clobbered through. It makes a team that is really struggling this season. 3-1 pitch. This one lifted into left field. Coming onto it is Vanderwater. Dives and it gets out of his glove. Throw will go back into second. Morales is there in time. A tough play out there and left. Vanderwater, off the bat, I thought he was camped under it with ease, but must have misread it. Had to come running in, dove for it, but missed it. So we'll end up calling that a hit, as it was a diving attempt out there out in front. And it'll be a 2-out double for Manny Morales. So with the double, it'll bring up the shortstop, number 44, Jared Swarbrick. Swarbrick this season hitting .211, 4 for 19 overall. First pitch in the dirt, gets a little bit away from Elijah Wyatt behind home plate, but keeps Morales over there at second base. The defense today, Wyatt and Dunn working the battery mates today. The outfields from left to right, Tyler Vanderwater, Jacob Vujovic, and the center fielder, Cam Lewis. 1-0, and there for strike 1. In the infield from left to right, third baseman, Min-Jae Yo. Out at short, Joseph Zamora. At second, Stephen Goldsberry. And at first, Blake Sandoval. The 1-1 goes back to the slider, but Swarbrick able to hold off. I check back at second. Goldsberry over there, not quite fully back on the bag. Morales able to get back safely. Swarbrick, 2 RBI on the season. The man in scoring position, an opportunity here. 2-1 pitch is popped up. Possibly playable down the first base line. Sandoval coming onto it, and he's able to make the play near the fence. So Tyson strands the runner at second base for the Redhawks. We're through 1, still scoreless.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Scoreless through 1 here at Marich Field. Carson Dunn back on the mound for the Bears. He's able to retire the first 3 of the day for the Redhawks. 2 strikeouts to start off the day at that. And the home plate umpire is going to have a little bit of a discussion here to Blake Sandoval, as I believe he may have to switch out the helmet. Maybe the C-flap, not 100% sure what it was. Either way, he'll have to get a new piece of headgear here. As Dunn will get back to the mound. Still working out of the stretch where he's liked himself set this season. Feels like gets his front half a little bit more through. First pitch to Sandoval. Fastball, nubbed foul for strike one. Phoenix College, after 2 wins this weekend, 13-3 and 10-3 over Mesa, bouncing back well from midweek series, the South Mountain, as the 0-1 pitch is grounded over to second. Alan Rosas scoops it up and throwing a first in time. Solid start here for Carson Dunn. 2 strikeouts, 2 groundouts, and 1 down here in the second. They'll bring up the catcher, number 44, Elijah Wyatt. Well, another guy like James Knowlton we saw earlier in this one. Big gap-to-gap guy, finds the extra base hits pretty well. We'll see how we can work here with 1 down here in the second. First pitch from Dunn. Cut on and missed. Dunn has done a great job. That lively fastball. Guys have just not been able to find the barrel. A 1. Right back up the gut and into center field. Diving attempt there by Rosas. Throw on to first is not in time. Rosas went all the way out into shallow center field. A diving attempt to keep it in front of him, but unable to get back up and in time. And it's an infield single for Elijah Wyatt. That one, a screamer right back up the middle. That's Dunn at the mound. Had to reach his way out of the way. That one about 2 inches from his back. So first hit of the day for the Redhawks. First base runner of the day. After Dunn was able to strike down the first 4. That pitch in the dirt. Bemis able to keep it in front. This is Joseph Zamora, the shortstop here today. Batting 6, 4, 5, 6 here throughout the rest of this one. That one, again, gets away from Dunn. Trying to find the zone there. He's gone. Started off with a fastball, missed out there with a breaking pitch. He's down 2-0. Check back at first. Runner is safe back there. Wyatt, after the screaming single, back up the middle. See if he tries to push, possibly getting himself in scoring position. 1 down here. 2-0 pitch from Carson Dunn. That one lined into left field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. Running from first, coming into second will be Wyatt as the throw will come into third. And back-to-back singles here for the Redhawks. So after Joseph Zamora delivers there, we'll hand it off with 1 out. The guy behind him, the second baseman, number 42, Stephen Goldsberry. A chance here early for the Redhawks. 2 runners on, just 1 out. And they're going to call a balk. Carson Dunn must have moved his back hip a little bit. The home plate, yeah, they're going to say he shimmied a little bit. And now there goes the possible double play ball up the middle. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Benedictine. First pitch in here to Goldsberry. Curveball in there for strike 1. Beautiful 11-5 more so movement there. Not quite right over the top at 12-6. A lot of break to the end of that one. The 0-1. Back goes to the curveball, front door, misses inside. Count even at 1-1. Dunn working on Goldsberry here. Goldsberry trying to find an RBI. 1-1 pitch way outside for ball 2. 2 runners on, both in scoring position. Elijah Wyatt started off the inning after the ground out from Blake Sandoval with a screamer right back up the middle. And becoming an infield single as Alan Rosas was able to dive and keep it in front of him, but couldn't get the throw on to first. Joseph Zamora then lined himself with a single into left. 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. The throw back to third. The runner is safe. Cade Bemis behind home plate, whipped that one over to Maltby at third. They thought they had the runner, squeaking his way a little bit towards home plate. Able to get back in time is Wyatt. Count even at 2-2. 2 runners on and 1 out. The pitch from Dunn. Curveball, grounder over to short. Tough play for Swarbrick. Gets away from him and into center and into left field. It was going to be a tough play as Goldsberry was screaming down the first base line, but a run comes in here and Elijah Wyatt. And the Redhawks strike first. It's 1-0. Joseph Zamora on the play, moves over to third. I'm calling an E6 on Swarbrick. It was a ball going into the 5-6 hole. It's going to be a long throw with his body going the opposite way, but Swarbrick, I think, thought too much about the throw before he could get the ball in his glove. First pitch here is swung on a mitch from Jacob Vjojevic. Vjojevic working out of the 8 spot here today. The right fielder trying to come through once again and tack on here. Another run for the Redhawks. Runners at the corners. A 1 pitch. Just low. Move the count back even. The 1-1, way inside, almost gets the jersey of Vjojevic. Moves the 2-1. 2 singles and an error. Brought home a run here for the Redhawks in the second inning. Still runners at the corners and 1 out. Possible inning-ending double play ball up the middle if needed. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball fouled straight back. Count even at 2-2. Spot here for Dunn to try to get one himself. The pitch. Curveball. Inside. Count moves full. Dunn in danger of walking Vjojevic here and loading the bases. Payoff pitch. Runner is off from first. Grounder will go over to short. The only play will be to first as Swarbrick gets it there in time for the second out, but a run does come in and score. Hit and run there on the 3-2. And the Redhawks tack on one more. It's 2-0. Back-to-back groundouts bring home 2 runs. Wyatt and Zamora come in to score both after singling earlier in the inning. Now 2 down for the top of the order for Benedictine. Cam Lewis, the first strikeout victim of the day for Carson Dunn. Center fielder here with 2 outs. That one fouled back into the netting. The Redhawks have struck first here in the second frame. Carson Dunn trying to shut the door from any more damage. I'll check back at second. Stephen Goldsberry, who reached on an error, which brought home a run. Out there at second base. Another chance here for the Redhawks to bring home a couple runs here in the second inning. Try to widen the gap. Another long lead out there at second. 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses up. Dunn taking a long look out there at second. Goldsberry has been inching his lead a little bit further and a little further every single look. The 1-1. Grounded off the plate and foul. That one might have even hit the footing a little bit of Cam Lewis there. Gingerly working around. Count moves to 1-2. 2 strikeouts back in the first inning for Dunn. Trying to find his third here. And shut down the Redhawks here in the second. 1-2. Fastball grounded over to second. Rosas moving to his left. Throws on to first in time for the final out. Benedictine-Mesa scores 2 here on an error and a ground out from the left side to the infield. we'll take a break here on the Phoenix College YouTube page. Once we come back, home half of the second inning, Phoenix College trying to answer back.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
5, 6, 7 due up here for Phoenix College in the bottom half of the second inning. The Redhawks take the lead here early, back with 2 runs in the top half of the frame. 2 singles by Elijah White and Joseph Samora came around to score on a Stephen Goldsberry ground ball that ended up getting its way into left field. An error from Jared Swarbrick, and then a ground out RBI from Jacob Vujovich. First pitch in the dirt there to Cade Lacey. Lacey this season hitting .400, is 2 for 5 in his plate appearances. Still looking for his first extra base hit. Pitch misses inside. Tyson down here 2-0. Pitching with the lead here is Tyson. Chance here, see the comfortability factor. 2-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Big hack there for the Phoenix College left fielder. Count moves to 2-1. Pitch from Tyson. Once again, swung on and missed. Lacey, 2 fastballs on the outer half. He tried to put dead straight away. Just found himself underneath it. Count back even at 2-2. Tyson looking for his first strikeout of the day. The pitch. Flared. Slicing down the right field line. Sandoval going back. Calls everybody off. And he makes a play right at the right field line for the first out. Sandoval has been busy with a couple tough plays there, especially ranging right behind you, struggling not to backpedal. 3 different plays, pop-ups have gone straight to the first baseman, Blake Sandoval. So with 1 out, we're going to bring up first baseman Josh Cortez. First pitch, curveball, it's inside. Freshman just hitting 125 this season. 1 for 8 in his plate appearances. Did have a double in his first game of the year. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Fastball humming there on the outer half from Tyson. Infield playing Cortez straight up here. The 1-1 from Tyson. Yanked that one a little bit and misses out. See that front foot fell off a little bit more towards the first base bag. Count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Goes back to the breaking ball, misses low. Cortez has also worked 4 walks this season compared to 5 strikeouts. Tyson trying to climb back, down 3-1. 3-1 pitch, cut on and missed. Tyson has loved the outer black today, has emphasized it. Not gone straight away too much. These Phoenix College hitters. Count moves full. Payoff pitch from Cortez. Fastball misses out for ball 4. 5th walk of the year for Josh Cortez. Puts a runner on here with 1 out. As I think again we're going to get another helmet change. Not quite sure Cold blade umpires had specifically with a couple of the helmets that we've seen, but we'll switch out for a helmet that looks just about the same, but I guess some of the different differentiation to it. And Cortez will head down to first. So with one out and a runner on here, chance for the sophomore second baseman, Alan Rosas. Rosas still trying to find his first hit here this season. Come on, 0 for 18. First pitch, just nicks the outer half for strike one. Bottom half of the order here. Cortez, Rosas, Dylan Maltby on deck for the Bears. A one pitch from Tyson. Nicks the outer half for strike two. Tyson. Have a shimming movement to that fastball. Not quite two seam, but has some more arm side life to it late. He's loved working on that outer black, and Phoenix College hasn't done the job of trying to put it the other way. Tyson's 0-2. This is out. Phoenix College trying to find a longer winning streak here after sweeping Mesa this past weekend. Two just dominant wins that showed off some of the best offense they've had all season. 1-2 pitch, grounded over to short. Tough play for Zamora on the run to first is in time. Tough play there from Joseph Zamora. The ball just died on the grass getting out there to short. And a cross body throw for Zamora. Able to strike down Rosas. Does move the runner in Cortez over to second. The runner in scoring position now in 2 outs. Instead of bringing third baseman Dylan Maltby. Maltby this season, just 3 plate appearances. Still looking for his first base hit. Pitch, fastball inside for ball one. A lot of new guys here into the lineup, from the normal everyday weekend lineup for Phoenix College. Bryson Tamboni out after dealing with some injuries this past weekend. The 1-0 in the dirt. Apologies for the scoreboard change. 2-0 in favor of Benedictine. The Redhawks hold on to a 2-0 lead after a couple runs in the top half of this frame. 2-0 pitch. Just barely got under it was Maltby, and he fouls it straight back. Had a hitter's count there. Fastball hung its way a little bit over the zone. Maltby couldn't find the barrel to it. Tyson checks back at second. Makes a 2 look and delivers. 2-1 pitch. Goes back to the breaking ball. A little bit too much cut as he misses outside for ball 3. Another hitter's count here for Maltby. Runner at second here with 2 outs. Bears trying to answer back after giving 2 up to the Redhawks in the top half of this frame. Pitch from Tyson. And the dirt for ball 4. 2 walks here in this inning from Lane Tyson. And we'll head now to the 9-hole hitter, Kyle Casados. Casados, the normal everyday shortstop for Phoenix College. Slating it at the designated hitter spot. Casados on the year, hitting .206. Combined 7 for 34. First pitch to him. Fastball is out. They'll check back on second. Pick back there from the catcher and Wyatt. Able to get back in time is Cortez. Casados, the redshirt sophomore. 4 RBI on the young season. Trying to come through with one here. 1-0 pitch. Grounded down the third base line into the glove of Yo, and he'll step on the third base bag for the final out. Phoenix College with 2 outs, strands 2 runners on the base paths as we head to the third. The Redhawks with the 2-0 lead.
No fighting. No fighting. Shakira's.
Artless I.O. Music licensing reimagined. Artless I.O.
Heading to the third here at Marich Field. Beautiful Monday afternoon here in Phoenix, Arizona. Loads of baseball. D1 college baseball started off this weekend. NJCA been going for just about 3 weeks now. Phoenix College working up against the Benedictine-Mesa Redhawks. Down 2-0 here. As Carson Dunn is back at the mound for his third inning of work. First pitch cut on and missed. James Knowlton struck out back in the first inning. Or I apologize, still working here is Cam Lewis in the top half of the order. 0-1 pitch to him, swung on and missed for strike 2. Lewis did also strike out back in the first inning. And Dunn in a solid spot here, trying to bounce back after giving up 2 runs in the top half of the second inning. 0-2. Cutter pops straight up, and it'll go out of play. Dunn trying to find his third strikeout of the day. The 0-2 once more, goes back to the breaking ball and fouled off again. Dunn again, we mentioned the third start of this season for him, 4th appearance. Pitched 1 inning of work against Ottawa University JV. Found himself up against JCU Club in a start. Also started against ACU JV, main midweek starter for Phoenix College. 0-2 pitch, again popped up and foul. Lewis keeping himself alive here and fouling off full pitches in the outer half. Dunn still ahead here, 0-2. Here with the 6th pitch of the AB. That one in the dirt. Tries to get him to chase, but Lewis again really strong at bat here, even down 0-2 to start it off with. Pitch from Dunn. Fastball got him swinging. Lewis with a half-hearted swing on a fastball in the outer half. And third strikeout of the day for Carson Dunn. A strong start here in the third. Much needed first out. So Dunn able to get Lewis to strike out twice in the first 2 plate appearances of his day. Try to do the same here to James Knowlton. Knowlton, the designated here today. Set up as an extra base hit machine. First pitch misses out for ball 1. We mentioned the strong relief ability that we've seen from Dunn as well. Mainly the midweek starter. Had a strong start up against ACU JV. Just giving up 1 earned run on 3 hits. This one laced into right center field. Coming on is Manny Morales. Takes a couple steps back, and he makes the play for the second out. Two up, 2 down here for the Redhawks here in the third inning. Dunn felt comfortable with the top half of the lineup. Now he'll deal with a 3-hole hitter, the third baseman, Min-Jae Yo. Yo grounded out to the shortstop to start off his day back in the first. First pitch to him in the dirt from Dunn. Done with the 1-0. Goes back to the breaking ball. And there for strike one. Pitch from Dunn. And fouled straight back. Dunn putting himself in a good spot up against the top half of the order. Trying to work on Yo and strike down the Redhawks. 1, 2, 3 for the second time in 3 innings. Dunn's delivery home. Goes back to the breaking ball, check swing. The home plate umpire will say that Yo held up. Count back even at 2-2. Dunn is gone back to 2 pieces of off speed. We'll see what he wants to go with here on the 2-2. That one maybe crossed up the catcher and Bemis a little bit as that one misses out. The count now moves full. Grinding AB here. Both Lewis and Yo have worked long ABs against the freshman and Dunn. Full count pitch. Fastball in the dirt for ball 4. Yo able to work the 2-out walk. A chance here once again for the middle part of the order for Phoenix College. Or excuse me, for Benedictine. To come through here, Blake Sandoval, the first baseman, grounded out back in the second inning. First pitch from Dunn. Goes back to the fastball. Again, maybe crossed up Bemis a little bit there. As that one misses low. Speedy runner and Yo over there at first. Not a guy that has the greatest jumps off first base, but really works well around the base path. That pitch just next to the outside corner for strike one. Talking to head coach Brian McKay before this one for the Redhawks. Likes the way the middle half of this order has produced. Knowlton and Yo both showing off speed. Shows a lot of power to the outfield. 1-1. Again, misses out. Dunn really trying to nibble on that outer half. Sandoval, strong take there to leave it on the outside. Defense will now move a little bit pole side. Swarbrick playing up the middle. Over there at second, Rosas on the outfield grass. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Beautiful breaking ball out of the hand. Put a string on the end of that one. And moves the count to 2-2. Elijah Wyatt on deck. Let's see if Sandoval can come through here. 2-2 pitch, runners off from first. This one swung on and missed. Right back into the glove of Cade Bemis. Fourth strikeout in 3 innings for Carson Dunn as we'll head to the home half of the third. Phoenix College down by 2.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Back to the top of the order here in the bottom half of the third inning for Phoenix College. Lucas Hinsey, this past weekend, was the designated hitter in game number 2 on Saturday for the Bears. Went 2 for 2 on that day. Trying to find the first hit for Phoenix College since Manny Morales' odd double, little flare out in the left back in the first. He pops this one up, trying to show bunt. And it goes back into the netting. Defense off guard there. Would have been, if he was able to put it down, it would have been a tough play for third baseman there over Minjae Yo. Top of the order, Hinsey, Bemis, and Morales threw up here in the third. Phoenix College down by 2. 0-1 pitch, fastball, fouled again straight back. Really seems like working on Tyson so far today. Phoenix College fouled a lot of pitches off, fastballs that have found themselves a little bit over the heart of the plate, but doesn't seem like they can just quite find the barrel. Tyson ahead here, 0-2 on the leadoff hitter. Shakes off a couple pitches and finds one he likes. The 0-2 goes back to the slider, misses out. Hinsey able to lay off there. Really kind of more of a setup piece, I think, there for Tyson. Still working around a couple pitches. Count at 1-2. The pitch. Goes back to the slider again. That one in the dirt for ball 2. Two-two pitch. Fastball, little nubber. That one with some weird bounce that went straight behind him, then somehow started finding its way down the first base line. It looks like, yeah, new piece of lumber. Broken back there for Hinsey. Looks like he'll be giving Manny Morales his bat and try to find something else for him. Down even at 2-2. Pitch, fastball, lifted deep into left center field. Vanderwater going back. Cam Lewis is going to be there. Lewis on the run from center field. His arm was stretched out as wide as he could to make the play for the first out. So Hinsey finds some pop with the new bat, but Cam Lewis shows off the range. He was able to make a spectacular play out there in left center field for the first out here in the third. First pitch to Cade Bemis. And Tyson goes back to that slider, trying to work a little bit backwards here the second time through the order. Starting off with the slider. We'll see if he goes back to the fastball later on in this count. 1-0 pitch. Slider once again. Just a little bit higher arc to it. Finds on the outer half for strike 1. Bemis 0 for 1 on the day. Ground out at the second baseman, and Goldsberry back in the first. Tyson goes back to the fastball, but he yanks that one in the dirt. There's a lefty up in the bullpen for Phoenix College. We'll see how long of a day Coach Schneider wants to give Carson Dunn. 2-1 pitch, fastball, straight away. Bemis a little bit out in front of it. Count moves back even at 2-2. Two-two pitch from Tyson. Again, another fastball. Kind of yanked a little bit, trying to work in the outer half. Tyson adjusting the mound a little bit. Couldn't quite get his footing on that pitch. 3-2 pitch, grounded down the third base line. Gonna stay just foul. A tough play there by Joe. But able to be kept alive here. Bemis with another chance. Count at 3-2. Seventh pitch of the AB coming here from Tyson, trying to find his first strikeout of the day. The pitch, fastball, tries to go up the ladder. Bemis fouls it back. Solid crowd here on a Monday afternoon. Two local teams, about 20 minutes apart. 3-2 pitch, grounded down the third base line, and again foul. Yo over there at third has been busy, but both of which could have been a couple of spectacular plays ranging into foul territory. Will end up finding its way foul as AB continues. Ninth pitch of the at-bat. Tyson working back and forth with Bemis. That one misses upstairs for ball 4. Cade Bemis able to draw the 1-out walk. He'll come out of the ball game, switch out with the freshman, the shortstop Isaac Lizarraga. Lizarraga with some speed this season. As Manny Morales is up to the plate. First pitch inside. Ten stolen bases on the year for Lizarraga over there at first base. Leads the team this year. 1-0 pitch. Fastball just on the outer half for strike 1. Lizarraga and Bryson Tamboni, as well as Casey Wayne, kind of uncharacteristically have been the 3 speedsters. Wayne's been a staple in the middle half, assuming the top half of the lineup. As the 1-1 pitch goes back to the breaking ball and finds it in there for strike 2. Wayne has been dominant this season. Out of the lineup today, hitting .417. A couple home runs this past week and a grand slam on day 1 up against Mesa. Lizarraga, big lead off of first. They'll pick back to him. That's why it was making sure that a little double step from Lizarraga didn't get him too far. Pitch misses up, and the count moves to 2-2. Morales, the one hit on the day for Phoenix College. A little flare that was popped up out in the left. Could have been an easy play for Vanderwater as they'll pick back to first. Lizarraga in there in time. Vanderwater out there and left. Off of the bat, it looked like he had it camped. I think he adjusted a little bit too late. Saw that the ball wasn't going as far as he thought. Came in and dove. Couldn't make the play. 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in. Count moves full. Manny Morales trying to get back on the base paths for the second time today. Isaac Lizarraga in for Cade Bemis there at first, the courtesy runner. A lot of speed. Runner is off. 3-2 pitch. It's fouled straight back. That one hit a little bit off the mask of the home plate umpire. Kedger and Wyatt joking around a little bit with him, trying to give him some time to reset. That one fastball that went straight up in the zone. Morales tried to go up the ladder with his hands. Again, back-to-back full count. Here, the 2 and 3 hole hitters. Payoff pitch, runners off once more. That one lined down the right field line. Able to go foul near the fence. Another long AB. A 9-pitch AB from Cade Bemis. Able to work a walk. He's now worked. New 8-pitch AB for a zone here for Morales. I'll check back on first. Lizarraga, like I mentioned, 10 stolen bases on the year. Lead speedster this season for Phoenix College. Infield playing double play ball. Runners out from first once more. 3-2 pitch misses inside. And back-to-back walks for the 2 and 3 hole hitters here for the Bears. And something going here for Phoenix College. 2 runners on, just 1 out for the 4 hole hitter. And shortstop and Jared Swarbrick. Swarbrick popped out to the first baseman. High towering pop-up, but Sandoval was able to reach back to it. Retired back in the first inning. First pitch misses up. It's been a long inning here for Lane Tyson. Still with just 1 out. Has had to adjust with a lot of different guys around him. 2 on the base paths, both on full count walks. 1-0 pitch. Goes back to the slider, but misses out. Count it 2-0. 2 runners on and 1 out here for Phoenix College. Swarbrick trying to come through. That one popped high and foul. And it'll go out of play. And I mentioned a beautiful day here out at Marich Field. It's in between high 70s and low 80s today. It's cooled down just a little bit. More beautiful weather throughout the rest of this week. All mid-70s. A little rain possibly later tonight. But no better week to start off some great baseball. D1 college baseball started off this weekend. Junior college baseball already in full swing. 2-1 pitch. Both runners are off. That one in the dirt. Throw to third is not in time. Isaac Lizarraga, 11th stolen base on this season. Beautifully times up Tyson. Now 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out. Pitch was out. Count now moves to 3-1. Not too much pressure here for Tyson to go straight away to Swarbrick with a base open. 3-1. Fastball grounded right back up the middle. Zamora on the run. He gets away from his glove and into center field. The throw will go back to third as the runner is caught in between third and home, but Morales beats the throw home. And 2 runs coming to score on an error from Joseph Zamora.
I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I can't save no. I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I'm tweaking.
For Cade Bemis,
I can't save no.
who was replaced by Isaac Lizarraga. Lizarraga, after stealing third, comes him in to score. Morales ended up going to third. Thought the ball might have went into center field. Stephen Goldsberry ended up backing up some more out there in shallow center field. Threw to third and behind the runner, and Morales went with it, came straight home. And no chance for Min-Jae Yo just trying to strike down the runner at home. 2 runs coming to score. We're back to a tie ball game. Little mound meeting there. As now a righty will go up in the bullpen for Benedictine-Mesa. So Swarbrick at first. 2 runners home here in the third. This is Cade Lacey. Lacey popped up to start off the second inning. This one lined down the left field line. Tyler Vanderwater on the run. It's over his head. Coming around second and moving to third is Swarbrick. They're going to hold him there. A strong throw in from Vanderwater at the wall, but it's an RBI double. Excuse me, a double there for Cade Lacey. Swarbrick held at third. Probably a smart decision as Vanderwater got the throw in quickly to Joseph Zamora at the cutoff. Now with 2 runners in scoring position and 1 out, a chance for Phoenix College to take their first lead of the day. Josh Cortez walked back in the second inning. Steps into the righty's batter's box. First pitch to him. Slider misses out. Infield playing in here. All 4 from the third to first, playing even with the bag. Right even with the third base bag. Zamora about a step and a half behind it. Same as Goldsberry at second. This one out straight back. Hoping to try to strike down Swarbrick at third. After reaching on an air, moving to third on the double from Cade Lacey. Count even at 1-1. Tyson trying to keep it here at 2-2. Pitch. Swung on, missed. Cortez goes the fastball up and out, and swinging straight through it. Ball's behind here, 1-2. And lefty up in the bullpen. Just sat down for Phoenix College. Righty now in the bullpen for Benedictine-Mesa. The 1-2 pitch goes back to the slider, and that's been the struggle for Tyson today. Found very good command in the first and second inning of that breaking ball. But continually ever since then, seems like he's fallen off to his glove side. The ball's just yanked away from him. The 2-2 to Cortez. Fastball ripped into left field. Vanderwater coming on. It's going to drop in front of him. Swarbrick is going to come home and score. The throw will be cut off. As moving to third will be Lacey, and it's an RBI single for Josh Cortez. Cortez with a third RBI on the season, second base hit. Head coach Brian McCabe is going to come out and talk to his starter. A strong first 2 innings, but it looks like that's going to be the day for the right-handed pitcher. Another righty, at least for the moment, is getting set to come in. Actually had a full motion to the bullpen yet, and I think the righty, actually to keep him in here, the righty was coming out from the bullpen. Looks like that's number 24, Colin Savage, but now he's running back out to the bullpen. And they'll keep Lane Tyson in the game. Runners at first and third here, still with just one out. Josh Cortez with the RBI single brings Phoenix College back with the lead. I need to pay more attention to the scorebook. My apologies, guys. 3-2 in favor of Phoenix College. They'll bring up the second baseman, number 12, Alan Rosas. Rosas today, 0 for 1, still looking for his first hit here on the young season. Could come through in a big spot here. A one-run lead for the Bears as 3 runs have come in to score here in the third inning. As Tyson trying to look for a call there as Rosas stepped out of the box. I think they're having a discussion here. Tyson was a little bit confused as Rosas got out of the box. A couple new pitch count rules here. But none will be in effect here. First pitch. Fastball grounded over to short. Possible double play ball. Samura's actually only play is going to be to first, and he's going to fire it in there for the second out. Off the bat, it looked like it was going to get a little deeper towards shortstop. Samora, with the ball dying on the grass, had to come up to it and a throw on to first in time, but a run does come in to score. Cade Lacey comes home safely, and an RBI ground out for Alan Rosas. 4-2 now in favor of the Bears. Runner at second. First pitch in there for strike one. Dylan Maltby. He walked back in the second inning. Been question marks this season of when this Phoenix College lineup can truly break it open at times. Straight hits together here in the third and lead by 2. The 0-1. That one laced right into right field. Milojevic coming on, and he's able to make the play on a slide. So the Bears do strand one out at second base, but they do score 4 here in the bottom half of the third inning. A couple singles, a double from Cade Lacey, and a couple walks to add on top of it. We head to the fourth. The Redhawks with some work to do, now down by 2.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
4-2 lead here for Phoenix College. 4 runs coming to score in the 3rd inning. 2 walks, an error, a double, and a single for the middle heart of the order for Phoenix College. With that new pitcher into the ball game for the Bears, Zach Zawashka. Zawashka first outing on the young season. Carson Dunn's day is done. Giving up 2 runs in the top half of the 2nd inning, combined for 4 strikeouts on his total. So an efficient, quality start to say the least for Dunn. But Coach Schneider will work to the bullpen. And there's a righty in the bullpen as well for Phoenix College. So looks like 2 or 3 innings of action for each of the guys here today. First pitch in there for strike 1 from Zawashka. This is Elijah Wyatt. Wyatt singled right back up the middle, just almost getting Carson Dunn in the head, but about 2 inches away from it, and scored 3 batters later on. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, misses in. Try to go back door there on the near side to Elijah Wyatt. Count moves back even at 1-1. Swashka a little hurt last season, dealing with some injuries. Back here for his first outing of 2023. Goes back to the fastball. And next the outer half for strike 2. 5, 6, and 7 due up here for the Redhawks, trying to find themselves back after leading 2-0. Now lead has been erased away. Now down by 2. 1-2 pitch. It's fouled back. Benedictine-Mesa, of course, an NIA school. It's their JV squad here. We're just saying about 25 minutes further east of here, out in Mesa. 1-2 is in the dirt. It's found a lot of success at the NAIA level. Teams like Benedictine, Ottawa University, another group that we've seen here, play a lot of NAIA games. Arizona Christian as well. Trying to find a win here up against Phoenix College. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back once more. Wyatt has done a solid job of working along counts. Worked it to 2-2, near 3-2. Back in his first plate appearances up against Dunn. 2-2 pitch. Fastball laced into right center field. That one's going to get down. Extra base hits for the Red Hawk catcher. He'll head into second, and he'll stop there. And it's a leadoff double for Elijah Wyatt. So another chance here for the Red Hawks with runners in scoring position. Courtesy runner here for Wyatt. Number 2, Joe Portwood. Portwood along with the rest of this group, but essentially majority of freshman team. It's for about 99% of the group. 1 or 2 sophomores in the mix here. A lot of these JV teams work at the NAIA level, trying to bounce themselves up to the varsity squad in a year or two's time. First pitch here to Joseph Samora. Goes back to the curveball. It's in the dirt. Bemis able to keep it in front of him. Zawashka and coming in here in a spot with a runner in scoring position. Infield playing more so pull side for Samora here. Check back at second. Ball gets away from Rosas, but strong job there on a holding tag. The ball's still going to scurry its way into right center field. And Elijah Wyatt finally, after getting screamed at by his dugout, finds where the ball was placed and ends up at third base. A smart play there by Rosas, even with the ball going off his glove, understanding to at least hold him to the bag for the most part. Still didn't do the deke job well enough as Wyatt moves 90 feet further. Tying run here at the plate for the Redhawks. Wyatt over there at third, reaching after the double and moving on after the pickoff attempt. Count at 1-0. Pitch from Zawashka is lined down the right field line, and that one's going to get down and fair. Ball going into the corner is going to be cut off by Morales. The throw into second will be cut off by the second baseman in Rosas, and an RBI double for Joseph Samora has brought this ball game back to 1. Joe Portwood comes in to score, working in after the double from Elijah Wyatt. Now the bullpen somewhat has shown its struggles this season. A righty still out up in the bullpen. Another righty will go up there as well. We'll see how much of a leash they're going to give to the sophomore. First pitch is fouled. Stephen Goldsberry, the second baseman here today, reached and brought in a run back in the second inning on an error. It was a deep ball into the 5-6 hole that Swarbrick had to go backhand to. I think thinking about throwing the ball over to first before he got it into his glove as it nicked away into left field. So Washington will take time. We'll throw back to second. I think he more so just wants to see a couple new pitching options for him. A double by Elijah Wyatt started off the inning. Joseph Samora said, anything you can do, I can do better, and found one down the right field line for himself. Still nobody out. A 1 pitch here from Zawashka. Curveball got him swinging. Beautifully placed backdoor curveball right there by Zawashka. He's ahead now 0-2 on Goldsberry. A new righty up in the bullpen for Phoenix College. Once we get the name, we'll give it to you. Zawashka giving up 1 run here. Still has not gotten an out. Trying to get one here up against Goldsberry. Here's the 0-2. Goes back to the curveball, grounded over to third. Dylan Maltby able to hold the runner at second. Fire a strong throw on to first to retire the first out of the inning. Solid first out, able to keep Samora back over there at second. Here in a 1-run ball game, the Redhawks trying to answer back. Scored 2 in the top half of the second inning, gave up 4 the bottom half of the most recent frame. The pitcher out in the bullpen is Matt Mayer. Mayer possibly trying to come in here, but Zawashka trying to work through this inning. First pitch, swung on and missed. Jacob Jojovic, right fielder here today, 0 for 1 with the ground out. Zawashka a long time up there at the mound, working out of the stretch here with the runner at second base. I'll check back over at second, strong throw. Gets into the glove of Rosas, but able to retreat back with Samora. Righty up in both bullpens currently. So very well could be a bullpen day for the rest of this one. Midweek matchup. Schneider trying to show off his 19 arms that he has as part of this program. Deal 1. This one popped. Foul. Playable. Third baseman Maltby going into the dugout, and he makes the play. Maltby on the railing of the third base dugout, sticks out the glove, and almost falling into the dugout was the sophomore, but he's able to make the play for the second out. Apologies without a camera angle on that one. It was a beautiful one to see. Maltby called everybody off, found himself nearing to the railing, touched it well, understood his grounding, and has reached himself just barely over and snow coned it for the second out. So the pop out will bring up the 9-hole hitter. Tyler Vanderwater, the left fielder here today, trying to come through and tie this ball game back up. First pitch. Curveball low for ball 1. Vanderwater 0 for 1 on the day. Ended off the second inning with a ground out to short. Tying runner in scoring position here for the Redhawks. Chance here for the 9-hole hitter in Vanderwater. Long look back at second, the 1-0. Fastball up and out. call time. I believe they're going to reset Zawashka here, second base umpire. That's the base umpire out there. Long look there from Zawashka. He'll be back in the mound quickly. The 3-0, fastball in there for strike one. No green light there for Vanderwater. As that one right over the heart of the plate. Still a hitter's friendly count for the left fielder. Redhawks trying to tie this ball game back up. 3-1. Fastball up and out. That one misses upstairs. A 2-out walk. We'll flip the lineup card now over for the Redhawks. Be the center fielder, Cam Lewis. Lewis on the day. Struggled to work up against the starter and Carson Dunn. Of the 4 strikeouts for Dunn, 2 of them came from Lewis. Zawashka trying to work his way out of this inning. 2 on, 2 out. And a chance here for the Redhawks, not just to tie this ball game up, but possibly take the lead. This one skied shallow left field on the grass is Swarbrick. Is able to move over and make the play for the final out. The Redhawks strand 2 runners on the base paths here in the 4th inning. They do score 1 as well on an RBI double from Joseph Zamora. We'll head to the bottom half of the frame. Phoenix College trying to work with a 1-run lead.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Phoenix College with a 1-run lead as we head here to the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Redhawks did tack on 1 more after back-to-back doubles from Elijah Wyatt and Joseph Zamora. And they'll set up here for Benedictine-Mesa with a new pitcher into the ball game. Number 24, Colin Savage. Lane Tyson, the starter today for the Redhawks. His day is done. 3 innings of work. Gave up 3 earned runs. And off another unearned run as well after Jared Swarbrick's error back up the middle. Joseph Zamora struggled to work defensively. He's had a lot of chances with a couple choppers up the middle. Tyson did give up 3 hits as well as 3 walks, 0 strikeouts. 1-0 pitch is grounded down third base line. Tough throw here for Yo, and he's going to hold it into his back pocket. It'll be a leadoff infield single for Kyle Casados. Casados, the designated hitter today after grounding into a fielder's choice to end off the 2nd inning. Speeds his way through that one as he just barely got it off the nub. We'll flip the lineup card now over for Phoenix College. Lucas Hinsey. Hinsey today 0 for 2. First pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 1. Got out of the glove of Elijah White a little bit. Just hits the bottom half of the zone. 4-3 ball game here in the bottom half of the 4th. Phoenix College 4 runs back in the 3rd inning. Trying to tack on some more with a runner at first. Savage's 0-1 pitch skied on the infield. Goldsberry able to make the play for the first down. pop out on the infield, brings up Cade Bemis. Bemis, catcher today, 0 for 1, walked, and later came around to score back in the third. Bemis was replaced by Isaac Lizarraga as the runner is out from first. Strong throw is going to be offline from Elijah White behind home plate. It's a stolen base for Kyle Casados. Casados this season, that's his second base hit. Excuse me, second stolen base. He's trying to take a lot of bags this season, but he's been struck down 3 times. Long lead over there at second. 1-0 pitch, makes the outer half for strike one. That first pitch was low and inside for a ball. Take a little bit of look at Casados out there. Savage, we're trying to make sure Casados doesn't get anywhere he needs to be. 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses up. Savage, another freshman righty out of the staff for head coach Brian McCabe. Fastball's been good, just been a little flat at times. We'll check back a second. Casados slides in there safely. It's a group for Brian McCabe that is to find, again, a little bit more maturity as a freshman group, but a lot of guys that have potential, a lot of guys that could find their way to the varsity squad in a year's time. I was working with them. Just find some consistent success this season. 2-1 pitch, misses in. Count moves to 3-1. Righty in the bullpen for Phoenix College. Nobody up warming for the Redhawks at the moment. Casados, big lead over there at second base. 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Bemis, eyes lit up at that one, and a fastball up in the zone, but he swung straight through it. Count moves full. An RBI chance here for Bemis. Trying to find his first of the year. We'll check back to second again. Casados will slide in safely. Casados had a huge lead out there at second base, been hopping around a lot and has kept Savage looking at him consistently. Casados way off of second base. 3-2 pitch, fastball inside. Full count walk there for the catcher. We got to give a good amount of credit out there at second. That's in here, Kyle Casados, keeping himself in the back of the mind of the reliever and Colin Savage. Maybe affecting his mindset there and his concentration back at the hitter. Savage still looking at Casados out there at second base, keeping an eye on him. This will bring up Manny Morales. Isaac Lizarraga has come into courtesy run for Cade Bemis at first. First pitch, both runners are off. This one grounded into left field. Hit and run comes to perfection. Casados will come around third and score. Lizarraga will stay at second, and the Bears tack on one more. It's 5-3. Beautifully set up. Cody Bransfield understanding the speed he had on the base paths. A ground ball that, if Yo was probably playing normally, could have ranged to his left in a couple steps and made the play. With the hit and run, forced Yo to the third base bag, and a ground ball that squeaked its way into left field. Oh, pitch is popped foul to Jared Swarbrick. Morales there. His first RBI on the season. Big spot, up by 2 now are the Bears. Swarbrick 0 for 2 on the day. Did bring home a run with an error up the middle back in the third. That one, broken bat, chopper over to short. Zamora on the run. Throw is in time to first. A piece of lumber is gone, but it'll move both runners over. Bemis replaced by Lizarraga, moved to third. Morales heads to second. And 2 runners in scoring position now for the 5-hole hitter, the left fielder, Cade Lacey. And Zamora over there at short has had a really busy day. A longer grass here at Phoenix College. Just died a lot of the balls in the infield. First pitch misses inside from Savage. Lacey today. An RBI double back in the third. Also popped up to the first baseman in the second. 1-0. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Beautiful slide piece. Comes out of the hand a little bit with some shake to it, then just finds its way east-west. Beautiful side action out of the righty. 1-1. Fastball, line straight into center field. Lewis going back into the right center gap, and he's able to make the play on the run. Cam Lewis has shown off the range out there in center field. Phoenix College strands 2 runners in scoring position, but do tack on 1 more and add to their lead. We'll head to the 5th. Phoenix College up by 2, 5-3.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Top of the 5th here at Marich Field. New pitcher into the ball game for Phoenix College. It's going to be the righty from Desert Mountain High School, Logan Solomon. Solomon working in relief here for Coach Snyder with a 2-run lead. You can talk about the talent that has come from him the last couple of seasons. He's been one of the top recruits in the entirety of the state coming out of high school. He's the Gatorade Player of the Year. As a designated hitter, works some infield at first base as well, but has been predominantly a right-handed pitcher. Fastball working low 90s. The last time he was back at the mound was back on February 15th, the second of 2 games up against South Mountain. Had an emphatic inning with 2 strikeouts and a walk. It's first pitch. A little hand job piece there is fouled over to first base as James Knowlton will be struck down. First out there for Logan Solomon. I mentioned last time he was back at the mound in relief up against South Mountain. A squad that has shown off the energy every single time they come into a ball game. A little chirping back and forth with that one. Some couple questionable things back and forth between the 2 teams, but Solomon ended up striking out the last batter of the inning and giving a little push to himself as well. The 1 pitch misses out. Now back even at 1-1 here to Min-Jae Yo. Solomon, of course, originally committed to Arizona State. Struggled in the fall for the Sun Devils and felt that coming to the junior college here at Phoenix College, getting reset a little bit and prepared back for Division I baseball. Solomon misses out. Count moves to 2-1. The pitch. Fastball, again yanked a little bit more towards the glove side. That count moves now to 3-1. Hitter friendly here from Min-Jae Yo. Was 0 for 1 on the day. Did walk back in the 3rd. 3-1 pitch. Fastball. Another broken bat. Alan Rosas, easy throw into first, is in time. And some back-to-back balls on the inner half. Sorted them off a little bit. And 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. So we'll 2 out. So to bring up the first baseman. 0 for 2 on the day is Blake Sandoval. Trying to work Solomon out of a 1-2-3 spot here in the 5th. First pitch, fastball in there for strike 1. No 1. Fastball cut on and miss. Fastball with some life to it. Arm side moving a little bit on that pitch there from Solomon. That's, I think, what has done the job working inside of Knowlton and Yo. Both saw it off to start off the inning. Solomon trying to shut the door here in the 5th. Cut on and miss for strike 3. Solomon strikes out to end off the 5th. Solomon in relief goes 1-2-3 here in the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the frame. Phoenix College with a 2-run lead, looking to add on some more.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Six, seven, eight due up here in the bottom half of the 5th inning for Phoenix College. A 2-run lead as we head into the back half of this one. Beautiful, partly cloudy Monday afternoon midweek matchup here for the Bears. Trying to work into what could be a 3-game winning streak after sweeping Mesa this past weekend. First pitch in the dirt from Colin Savage. Savage worked through the first inning, gave up 1 run. Kyle Casado started off with a single. Manny Morales brought him in 3 batters later. That pitch, foul, chopped straight back. This is Josh Cortez. Cortez found himself in a solid spot back in the 3rd, an RBI single, which brought home a run. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball upstairs for ball 2. Cortez, Rosas, and Maltby due up. Back half of the order here in the 5th inning for Phoenix College. Savage trying to work here down 2-1. Goes back to that cutter, but misses up. Five runs on 5 hits for Phoenix College. 3 runs on 4 hits for Benedictine-Mesa as Cortez swings straight through that pitch. Fastball, the top half of the zone. Beautiful pitch. You're in a spot like a 3-1. Cortez swings straight through it. Count full. Savage with the payoff pitch. Goes back to the fastball. And it's flared out. Seventh pitch of the AB. Savage trying to find his first strikeout. Pitch. Fastball misses up once more. And it's a leadoff walk for Josh Cortez. Cortez has found himself on the base paths all 3 times today. The 2 walks and the RBI single. As he'll hand it off to Alan Rosas behind him, the second baseman today. Still looking for his first hit here on the young season. He's grounded out twice to the shortstop. First pitch in from Savage. Fastball in there for strike 1. And in the back half of this ball game, Phoenix College and Benedictine-Mesa As the 1 is missed up. Bears in a spot as we're getting deeper near conference play. They'll find themselves in a matchup later on this weekend. We'll see Gateway away on February 20th as they check back home on Friday. Count even at 1-1. Pitch from Savage. Fastball swung on a miss. Correct myself from earlier. Back-to-back days. I should say 3 straight days that Phoenix College will be in action. Game today. Midweek series at Gateway tomorrow. Back home against Gateway on Wednesday. The weekend series against Scottsdale. 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Got him looking. Savage drops the anchor there on the curve and finds his first strikeout of the day. Big first out here in the 5th. So Rosas again strolling to find the barrel. Still looking for his first base hit of the season. We'll bring up third baseman, number 5, Dylan Maltby. Runners out from first on the first pitch. Cut on and miss. Strong throw into second is not in time. They're going to call him out. I believe they're going to call him out at second. No, they're actually not going to. Home plate umpire motioned that the runner out at second base was out. I think they're going to say that Maltby on the swing there might have gotten inside the zone to work off Wyatt. He's just trying to throw it down to second. We'll keep it there. Counted 0-1. Runner out at second base. Pitch swung on and missed. So Cortez finds the stolen base. Just barely beats the throw into the bag. Maltby down 0-2. Savage checks back and delivers. Curveball just upstairs. Tough pitch there to lay off. Savage thought he had a back-to-back strikeouts. One, two. Fastball flared into left field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. Cortez is going to round third. He's going to come home to score. Maltby is on his hustle into second, and it's an RBI double for the Phoenix College third baseman. So a little flare that passed some more at short, just kept finding its way nearer and nearer to the wall. It was a long run for Vanderwater, and it makes it a 3-run lead here for Phoenix College in the 5th. 6-3 ball game. Phoenix College, for giving up 2 runs in the top half of the second inning, have scored 6 through 1. That one popped up, playable behind home plate. Wyatt nearing to the dugout. Actually, it's going to get away from him. Two runs came in for Benedictine-Mesa back in the second inning. A 4-run answer in the bottom half of the third for Phoenix College. 2 traded, a couple in the 4th. 1 in the top half of the frame, 1 in the bottom. Now Phoenix College adds on 1 more here on an RBI double from Dylan Maltby. Savage will step off the bag. Kyle Casados, after popping 1 up, trying to come through here with another runner in scoring position. The 0-1. Her ball in the dirt. Casados 0 for 1 on the day. Excuse me, 1 for 2 on the day. An infield single this past inning. A little nubber off the end of the cap. And Minjae Yo had no chance at third to throw on to first. 1-1 pitch. This one grounded down the third base line, but just foul. Casados thought he might have had an extra base hit going into the corner, but just barely slices its way foul. And the count moved to 1-2. Savage trying to find a second strikeout of the inning. Delivers the 1-2. Gets a chopper. And he goes fouled on the third base line. Casados trying to come through. Tack on 1 more here for Phoenix College. Up by 3. Savage trying to get the second out of the inning. Could be big here. After strikeout Rosas. That pitch fouled straight back. Savage, couple looks back at second and delivers. Goes back to the curveball again. And Casados able to fight it off. Casados has done an incredible job at eking off a couple pitches he doesn't like. 3 straight curveballs. He's been able to find its way foul and keep himself alive. We'll see if Savage goes back to the fastball. Count still at 1-2. Pitch from Savage in the dirt. They'll check back at second. Strong throw there from Wyatt. Couple hops in the dirt. And Maltby will get back safely. 1 run has come home to score here in the 5th. Josh Cortez walked to start off the inning. Stole second. Was brought home on an RBI double from Dylan Maltby. Count even at 2-2 here. Savage trying to find a second strikeout of the inning. Pitch. Fastball. Grounded. Over to short. Short hop gets off the glove of Zamora. And the runner is going to be safe in Casados at first. A tough chopper there for Zamora. Tries to go to the 1 hop right out in front of him. But it gets away from his glove. Second error today for the Redhawks shortstop. Now runners at the corners with just 1 out. Bring it back to the top of the lineup here for Phoenix College. Lucas Hinsey. Hinsey 0 for 3 on the day. Check back at first. Casados, we mentioned the speed. Was able to find a stolen base back just an inning ago. His second of the year. He's off from first. Throw will go into second. Maltby will stay at third. The throw will go over to Joseph Zamora. But 2 stolen bases on the day here for Kyle Casados, and it puts the double play up the middle out of order. So 2 runners in scoring position here. A big spot here for the 1-hole hitter. Infield now will play in, trying to strike down Maltby at third. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball, grounded foul. There's a righty. He's getting stretched out into the bullpen, nearing throwing now for the Redhawks. Savage trying to work his way through this inning. He's got the leadoff hitter in Hinsey ahead here 0-2. The pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Solid job there by Wyatt behind home plate to keep it in front of him. Make sure Casados and Maltby couldn't find themselves further. Count moves to 1-2. Pitch from Savage. Goes back to the breaking ball. Able to just barely get the hands to it was Hinsey, and he fouls it off. Another righty at the moment has gone down to the bullpen, possibly to get warmed up here. We'll see how much longer they want to give to Savage. Brian McCabe worked quickly with Tyson. Savage ahead here 1-2. Goes back to the curveball again, grounded over to short. Solid play there by Zamora. Throw on to first is the only option. And he'll make the play for the second out. A run does come in to score here for Phoenix College. Dylan Maltby, after the RBI double, comes home to score after the RBI fielder's choice. So 2 runs now come in to score here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Phoenix College now up by 4. Runner is out from second in Casados. Curveball in there for strike 1. Throw into third. Gets away from Yo at third base. That's another stolen base for the designated hitter. Casados 3 stolen bases on the day. He has been trouble for Elijah Wyatt behind home plate. First pitch was a strike. To Cade Bemis. Bemis back-to-back walks in his former 2 plate appearances. Savage goes back to the curveball and again misses in the dirt. Wyatt has been busy behind home plate today. But dealing with a couple runners and Cortez and Casados. He's also had to work with some wild pitches. 1-1 pitch and misses out. Savage, a long inning here, really trying to grind his way through this one. Runner at third, 2 outs. 2-1 pitch to Bemis. Fastball misses up. Savage trying to avoid the walk. 3-1 pitch is flared down the right field line, but it's going to go foul. Count moves full. Savage trying to get out of this inning. Payoff pitch. Curveball misses up for ball 4. Second walk of the inning for the Bears. Sixth of which here in the ball game. And Cade Bemis will switch out for Isaac Lizarraga. Lizarraga already a couple stolen bases here in this one. And can very well find himself with a third. It works Savage well here. To bring up Manny Morales. Morales has reached base all 3 times today. First pitch misses up. Throw is going to go into center field. That one's going to come and bring home Casados. Some miscommunication up the middle. Stephen Goldsberry was right on the throw but let it go past him. I don't think Joseph Zamora was ready for it behind him. So another run comes in to score here for Phoenix College, and it's 8-3. What an odd set of circumstances right there. Lizarraga steals first. That pitch actually was at the top of the zone for strike 1. Ball just finds its way into center field. 0-1 pitch to Morales. Goes back to the curveball, does Savage, and misses out. Six walks today for the Bears. They've worked the count well. Savage and Tyson had to grind through a lot of hitters. 1-1 pitch will have to wait. That one goes again into center field. Lizarraga is going to stay at second base as Cam Lewis able to come on and make sure that Lizarraga stays there. 2 righties again warming up in the bullpen for the Redhawks. Savage desperately needs to get out of this inning. 5-run lead here for Phoenix College. 1-1 pitch off the end cap will go foul. Morales has reached base all 3 times today. An odd flare double back in the first, walked in the third, and singled in the fourth. Savage trying to get out of this inning. 1-2 pitch. That one way inside. Morales has to duck out of the way. And Savage again just really struggling to find the zone. Elijah Wyatt, you can see the frustration behind home plate. He's had to run around to keep some balls in front of him. Two-two pitch will have to wait. Savage trying to grind his way through this one. 2-2 pitch. That one lined down the left field line, but foul. Morales has been right on a couple balls. Just barely got under a pitch that worked its way in the outer half, and the fastball that sweeped over the heart of the plate a little early there from Morales. Count still at 2-2. Runner at second, 2 outs. Pitch. Curveball got him swinging in the dirt. Throw on to first from Wyatt. First baseman might have got off the bag, but they say he keeps just barely a toe on it, and that'll end the inning. Manny Morales strikes out on a curveball in the dirt. But Phoenix College adds on 3 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We'll head to the 6th. Redhawks, a lot of work to do, down by 5.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
8-3 ball game as we head to the top of the 6th inning here at Marich Field. New pitcher into the ball game. Short stint for Logan Solomon. Goes 1-2-3 in the top half of the 5th inning. This is Matt Mayer, the redshirt freshman. Went to high school here in the local area at Mesa. Went to Westwood High School. Looks like possibly get a change here in the order. We'll start off with number 44, Elijah Wyatt. Had a discussion there from Brian McCabe as well as the home plate umpire. I believe we had to change a couple batters down the row. First pitch from Mayer. Fastball in there for strike one. So bullpen day for the rest of the day for Schneider. A long weekend of games. Game today, game tomorrow, game Wednesday. Weekend series up against Scottsdale on Friday and Saturday. Goes back. A little curve action there. That one fouled straight back. Wyatt 2 for 2 on the day. Has scored both times after a single in the second and a leadoff double in the fourth. Down here 0-2. Pitch from Mayer. Curveball, grounded foul. Mayer this season, second appearance of the year. Had 2 innings of work and a long outing up against GCU club team back on February 6th. A 15-14 ball game that went over 4.5 hours. Looking for a little quicker sit here in this one. That one, fastball way outside, trying to get Wyatt to chase. Is able to lay off, and the count moves to 1-2. 2 strikeouts in that first appearance and 2 innings of work. Trying to find one here to lead it off in the 6th. Pitch in the dirt. Looks, I believe, we'll have a couple defensive changes behind home plate. From my vantage point, we'll check on it in a minute. I believe it's 2-2 pitch, misses out. It is Dylan Maltby behind home plate. I thought I had 12 looking out there, but who knows my eyes. Dylan Maltby will move behind home plate. Moving over to third is Elias Fiddler. Full count pitch. Curveball misses out for ball 4. And Elijah Wyatt still can't be retired today. 2 base hits and now a walk. There's going to be a change here. That was the change indicated by McCabe. Courteous runner here into the ball game for the Redhawks. Joe Portwood back out. Schneider will go out and talk to Mayer a little bit. Got a righty still up in the bullpen for Phoenix College. Defensive change. Elias Fiddler into the ball game at third. He's been playing just about everywhere. Can play second, can play thirds. Designated hitter this season. Played behind home plate. Showing bunt there is Joseph Zamora. He pulls back, but to no avail. Is that one in there for strike one. Zamora also 2 for 2 on the day. Same setup as Wyatt. A single back in the second, a double in the fourth. 0-1 pitch. Curveball in there for strike 2. Curveball's had a lot of life to it. See it come out of the hand. Kinda comes right off the ear, then drops down well. The 0-2. In the dirt, gets away from Maltby behind home plate. And Joe Portwood coming in for Elijah Wyatt. Will move over to second safely. So takes the double play out of order here for Mayer. The count moves to 2-2. Mayer checks back at second and delivers. Got him swinging. Ugly swing there for Joseph Zamora as Mayer, that dirty curveball had him way out in front. It's the first out of the inning. So runner in scoring position here. A lot of work to do for the Redhawks. Down by 5 here in the 6th. Bring up Stephen Goldsberry. Goldsberry 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch to him. There goes back to the curveball, but misses low. Goldsberry today 0 for 2. Did end up bringing a run back in the second. A ground ball that got away from Swarbrick at short. 1-0 pitch. Fastball yanked it outside a little bit. Was Mayer. Moves the count to 2-0. Pitch. Fastball squeaks its way inside for ball 3. Goldsberry trying to reach here in the 6th. Handed off to the 2 guys behind him. Bottom third of the order. Jacob Vujovich and Tyler Vanderwater. 3-0. Fastball out. Back-to-back walks here in the inning. Mayer struggling to find the zone a little bit here. Has had a lot of life to his 3-pitch mix. Struggled to keep it consistently in the zone. 2 runners on and 2 outs. 1 out here. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 34, Jacob Vujovich. Matt Mayer, couple looks back at second and delivers. First pitch laced into the glove of Swarbrick at short. A throw on to second is in time. Double play ball cuts down the runner and Joe Portwood at second base, and that ends the inning. The Redhawks stranded a couple runners on the base pass. A beautiful threat thwarted, and will head to the bottom half of the 6th. Bears lead this one 8-3.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Five-run lead as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Here at Marich Field, Monday afternoon matchup between the Benedictine-Mesa Redhawks and the Phoenix College Bears. A 4-5-6 due up here for Phoenix College. Swarbrick, Lacey, and Cortez. First pitch. Cutter outside for ball 1. New pitcher into the ball game for the Redhawks. That's Avery Pivero. Colin Savage out of the ball game after a couple innings of work. Gave up 3 runs. Fastball misses up. Swarbrick today 0 for 3, but reached and brought home a run back in the 3rd on an error from Joseph Zamora. 2-0 pitch. Again, misses up. You see that out of the hand, kind of two-seam action, more a sinker. That fastball that comes out of the hand from Pivera. 3-0. Skied. Right in front of home plate. Elijah Wyatt ranges over, and he's able to make the play. Elijah Wyatt's been busy all day long Working off somewhat wild Colin Savage today. He's had to work with a lot of base runners on the base paths with him, and he's able to make the pop out for the first out. And to bring up the left field, number 30, Cade Lacey. Lacey 1 for 3 on the day, a double back in the third. First pitch to him, cut action in there for strike one. See that arm angle? It's a really tight arm angle out of that right side. Fastball comes straight in, moves a little bit more arm side. The cutter with really late break to it. A 1 pitch, goes back to the fastball, but misses up. One in there for strike two. Lacey trying to work through in the reliever and Pavero. Down 1-2. Pitch goes back to the two-seam, misses up. It was funny talking to Coach Schneider about his pitching staff. Doesn't really call two-seams two-seams. It's not a two-seam, it's a sinker to him. That's the main setup with a pitch like that. 2-2 pitch. Goes back to the curveball and got it front door for strike three. Lacey goes down looking. Pavero coming in here in relief, showing off strong. Able to work him up, two down. There was a defensive change. Apologies for not mentioning earlier. Parker Birch, number 0, will play third base now. We come into the ball game for Min-Jae Yo. Yo was over 2 in the ball game with a walk, but showed off defensively pretty well. First pitch from Pavero is swung on and missed. Josh Cortez has been able to get on base a lot today. Had 2 walks, came around to score in the 5th, and had an RBI single back in the 3rd. First pitch to him. Beautiful curveball. Had a little shakeout in front of it too, but it goes in the dirt. That tough pitch. Hard to see from our camera angle, but that one out of the hand, and a little shake to it that just died at the end of it. Kind of more knuckle curve type action. 1-1 pitch. Two-seam inside for ball 2. Two-one from Pavero. Goes back to the two-seam. Cortez just under it, fouls it straight back. Count back even at 2-2. Pavero trying to get through this inning. 1-2-3. The pitch goes back to the two-seam, and he got him swinging. Cortez out in front of that one. Back-to-back strikeouts for Avery Pavero. And we'll head to the 7th. Phoenix College holding on to a 5-run lead.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist IO. Music licensing reimagined.
Back third of this one here at Marich Field. The Phoenix College Bears leading the Benedictine-Mesa Redhawks 8-3 here. New pitcher into the ball game for Phoenix College. It's going to be Marich Soto. First outing of the season for Soto. Last year, a part of the Bears. Went 9 1/3 innings of work in 6 appearances. Struggled to find the zone with an 8.68 ERA. Combined 8 strikeouts. It's a guy that works himself around the zone as well, along with 16 walks. 1-0 pitch misses in, and Soto out of that kind of sidearm action that he works in. Sets himself straight up. The arm path comes about a half side. Right, he's halfway through the right side. 2-0 pitch. Fastball again misses up. 9-1-2 here for the Redhawks. Tyler Vanderwater, Cam Lewis, and James Knowlton. Vanderwater ahead here 3-0. We already walked back in the 4th. .3-0 pitch. Fastball up and in. Soto struggling to find the zone early. 4 straight balls. Puts a runner at first with nobody out. Go back to the top of the order. Cam Lewis 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out twice to the starter and done. Worked up against Zawashka back in the 4th. First pitch, runner is off from first. Curveball, strong throw from Maltby is in time. Dylan Maltby shows a little finger there. Vanderwater struck down there, caught stealing. A beautiful hose piece from Maltby behind home plate. Pitch was a strike into Lewis. One down here now in the 7th. That one gets way away from Soto on the mound. There's a righty up in the bullpen for Phoenix College. Schneider really trying to allow his guys to get some more opportunities here this week with a long week of games. One today, one tomorrow, as this one lifted into center field. Going to drop down. Cam Lewis with his first base hit of the day. So again, working with runners on the base paths. Phoenix College, like I mentioned, the game today, midweek series Tuesday, Wednesday, at Gateway tomorrow, at home on Wednesday. They're back with another weekend series Friday, Saturday, up against Scottsdale. Myself, as well as Ryan Blank, will be here on Wednesday for that one. Weekend series still undetermined of who will be calling that one on Friday. A lot of Phoenix College action here in this next week. First pitch, inside. Soto again struggling to find the zone. As Knowlton now ahead 1-0. Knowlton today 0 for 3. Popped out of the first baseman Cortez last time he was up. 1-0 pitch, curveball. Finds the zone as Soto is a little bit more comfortable with that curveball. The fastball at that odd arm angle out of the right side. It gets away from it at times. The curveball has been more consistent. Runner at first and 1 out. 1-1 pitch. Misses in. Along with the righty, there is another lefty at least stretching out there in the Phoenix College bullpen. A lot of guys available for Coach Scott Schneider. 19 pitchers have already found their way into the lineup in the young season. 2-1 pitch. Curveball misses out. $14 young games here on this season. Making now actually with Soto, I should correct myself, with Soto and Mayer coming into the ball game. 21 pitchers Phoenix College have come on the mound now in 15 games. 3-1 pitch. Misses in. Soto again struggling to find command here in the 7th. 2 walks. Now with 2 runners on the base paths for the Redhawks. Down by 5. A chance here as there will be a change at DH. Or excuse me, at the third base position. Parker Birch, who came to the ballgame defensively this past inning for Min Jae Yo. Soto, long look back, out at second, and delivers. First pitch, curveball misses in. 8-3 ball game in favor of Phoenix College. You're back third of this one. 8 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. A couple of blemishes defensively for Benedictine. 3 runs on 5 hits. 1-0 pitch. Goes back to the curveball and again misses in. Soto drastically struggling to find the zone here. Comfortable cushion at that currently for Phoenix College, up by 5. I think Soto now needs to work back and find the zone. 2-0 pitch. Goes back to the fastball and finds it just on the inner half for strike 2. Correction, 2 balls and 1 strike. Soto look back at second and delivers. Goes back to the curveball and again misses in. Soto in jeopardy here of loading the bases. Trying to climb his way back, down 3-1. Here to Parker Birch. The pitch. Fastball just misses the outer half. Solid pitch there to get back into the count there from Soto. Count moves full. 1 out, 2 runners on. Full count pitch coming here to Birch. The pitch. Curveball lifted down the first base line. It's going to get beyond the fencing and out of play. Birch grinding through this AB. Soto once down 3-0, trying to climb its way back. Full count pitch. Curveball way misses in. Got away from Soto. And the young sophomore now has walked the bases loaded. Coach Scott Schneider motioning to his bullpen. Get ready a little bit quicker. There's a righty out there if needed. Bases loaded here, still with just 1 out. The first baseman and Blake Sandoval. Sandoval still looking for his first time. Trying to get on. 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. First pitch from Soto. A half swing there, gets away from Maltby. Throw into home is not in time. A pass ball gets away from Dylan Maltby. And coming in to score, Cam Lewis. Knowlton moves over to third. Parker Birch moves on to second. So now no possibility of a double play either at the current moment. And it's back to a 4-run ball game. Trying to still get word here if that pitch was a strike. As that one gets out. Soto really struggling to find the zone. 3 walks here in this inning. A single from Cam Lewis. First pitch was a ball, so now down 2-0. Here to Blake Sandoval. Righty still up and throwing here in the bullpen for Phoenix College. Soto goes back to the curveball, and there finds the zone. Knowlton over there at third. Parker Birch out at second. Pitch here to Sandoval. 2-seam, misses in. Struggling relief outing here for Amari Soto. Sophomore in his second year. Trying to work through this one. The Redhawks a chance here to climb back in this one. 3-1 pitch. Curveball on the bottom half of the zone for strike 2. Soto able to move it back to a full count. Big pitch coming here to Sandoval. Base open at first base. Nothing too damaging here, but I think Soto wants to get one himself. 3-2 pitch. Fastball got him swinging. Way out in front of that one was Blake Sandoval. And a big second out for Soto. Coach Scott Schneider is going to let him go through this one. As now he'll look at the catcher, number 44, Elijah Wyatt. Wyatt today, 2 for 2. Single in the third. A double in the fourth, and a walk in the sixth. First pitch from Soto. Goes back to the cutter. It's in there for strike 1. Really seemed like a 3-pitch mix to an extent. A curveball that has a little more drop to it, a slider cutter, a little more east-west movement, and the fastball was just working its way all across the zone. 0-1 to Wyatt. Way inside, and that one hit him. Curveball got away from Soto. Elijah Wyatt gingerly moves down to first after getting hit in the back. I think that's going to be the day for Soto. Schneider points out to the bullpen, and that'll be the day for Amari Soto. We'll take a quick break here on the Phoenix College YouTube page. Bases loaded opportunity here for the Redhawks in the 7th when we come back.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Top of the 7th, bases loaded here for the Redhawks, down by 4. A tying runner and Joseph Samora. Excuse me, we actually will get a change here as well for the Redhawks. It'll now be Artie Ramirez. 2 switches, both at the mound as well as at the plate. The new pitcher here for Phoenix College, Reagan Wangler. First pitch, fastball, got him swinging. A little sneaking action there to that one. As Wangler from Highlands Ranch, Colorado, played at Rock Canyon High School this past season. 11 appearances at a 5.56 ERA. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, gets away from Maltby. Able to keep it, corral it a little bit around him enough to keep all runners at bay. So change at the shortstop position. Artie Ramirez in. Joseph Zamora, who has struggled defensively today, has had a lot of chances, tough chances at times. Will come out. Count even at 1-1. Pitch from Wangler. Split finger in there for strike 2. The ball out of the hand. Just kind of hangs up there a little bit, then just dies at the end. And Wangler using it to his advantage. First appearance here in 2023. 1-2 pitch. Goes back to the breaking ball. Has to go front door, but misses in. Bases loaded. Tying runner at the plate. Big chance here for the Redhawks with 2 outs. Trying to shut the door is Wangler. The pitch. Fastball grounded over to third. Fiddler will step on the bag at third for the final out. Reagan Wangler comes into the ball game and strands 3 runners for the Redhawks. We'll head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Take a quick break, stretch, stand up a little bit. 7th inning stretch for the Bears with a 4-run lead.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Bottom of the 7th. Reagan Wangler comes in his spot with bases loaded and 2 outs and shuts the door on the Redhawks. And a couple changes here in the bottom half of the frame for Benedictine. New catcher into the ball game in Benji Acosta, as well as the new pitcher as Avery Privero is brought out. Fastball misses up. Trying to see the number. Believe it is Isaac Vasquez on the mound. Vasquez it is. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Able to hold up is Rosas. Check down to first. Appeal does come to no avail for Vasquez. Rosas 0 for 3 on the day. Still trying to find his first hit of the season. 2-0, curveball, way inside. Rosas has to jump out of the batter's box a little bit there. The count moves to 3-0. Soto started off the inning, top half of the frame as the pitcher for Phoenix College. Really struggled, just 2/3 of an inning of work. 1 earned run, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, and hit by a pitch. 3-0 pitch here. Fastball in there for strike 1. No chance at a green light there from Rosas. Still a hitter-friendly count here for the second baseman. One from Vasquez. Way inside, that hit him in the back. Fastball gets away from Vasquez. Tries to set it up originally on the inner half, but that one got way away on the arm side. And a leadoff base runner here in the 7th for the Bears. So the runner at first and nobody out. It'll bring it. The catcher now, Dylan Maltby, started off the game at third base. Switch now the catching position. So Elias Fiddler we'll see later on, possibly in this inning. First pitch, fastball misses up. Bears with a 4-run lead. Comfortable at least at the moment. Niners gone to a heavy bullpen day. Already 6 pitchers for the Bears. 1-0 pitch. Way inside again. They're actually going to say it did hit him. Maltby just barely nicked on the left elbow. And back-to-back hit by pitchers from Vasquez. And a struggling start to command. Going out to run for Maltby will be Isaac Lizarraga. Lizarraga today already 2 stolen bases, so he's shown off the threat out there on the base paths. A little slower and Rosas out there at second base, but I think any ball that can find its way into the outfield very likely could score a couple. They'll bring up the designated hitter, Kyle Casados. Casados 1 for 3 on the day, and Field single in the 4th, and reach on an error and scored in the 5th. They'll show bunt here. That pulls back, and it'll avail as it finds its way in for strike 1. Vasquez, after hitting the first 2 batters of the inning, trying to go straight away to the 9-hole hitter here. A 1 pitch. Goes back to the fastball. It's fouled straight back. Beautiful weekend for baseball. President's Day here at Marich Field. A lot of colleges and some high schools with the day off. We'll watch some beautiful baseball. Mid-70s here in Phoenix. Showing off some great teams. 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Casados must have been digging something off speed. Vasquez goes straight away with a fastball. Finds in there for strike 1. Strike 3. So there must be an upcoming change in center field. This should be Lucas Hinsey, but it's Elias Fiddler. And we'll see if they go to it. There's going to be a stoppage now. They'll throw back to second. Throw's not in time. So I believe there is going to be a couple changes here. We'll see if Casados will come back in defensively. Bemis is on deck as the catcher. Elias Fiddler, who I thought would be switching with Maltby, is now up. So we see how Schneider wants to work the lineup here. First pitch swung on and missed from Fiddler. Fiddler this season has been really the penciled-in guy somewhere in the middle of the order, 3 or 4. Been hitting .318 on the year, 11 RBI, 2 doubles and 2 home runs. Also one of those home runs this past weekend. A 1 pitch, misses up. So again, we'll see what the actual changes here for Schneider. Originally, Maltby moved to catcher after being third baseman. Fiddler moved to third. Bemis still at least scheduled to hit here. We thought that Fiddler would be the one up top and Hinsey would be the one hitting currently, as the 1-1 pitch is missed up. I'm guessing we'll probably see Casados, the designated hitter, move out to center. Who's out at first base, excuse me, at second base right now. Probably Fiddler at third and Bemis still behind home plate. 2-1 pitch. On the bottom half of the zone for strike 2. Count even at 2-2. 2 runners on. An RBI spot here for Fiddler. Transfer from Lamar University. As they'll check back at second. They almost had the runner out there, and Rosas at second base, but the ball just barely got away. Vasquez comes home with the 2-2. Curveball, front door, just misses inside. Count now moves full. A big pitch here for Vasquez after hitting the first two batters of this inning in Rosas and Maltby. A spot here in the top half of the order that could do some damage. Full count pitch. Both runners are off. That one misses out for ball 4. The throw will go into left field as the runner is going to come home in Rosas. Even with the walk, an unwarranted throw there behind home plate from Artie Ramirez. It gets into left field off the glove of the third baseman and Perch. And ends up becoming a run for Phoenix College. The score is now 9-4 in favor of the Bears. Fiddler reaches first on the walk. A couple tough spots there as the throw didn't even need to happen behind home plate from Ramirez. Both runners were stealing with Rosas as well as Lizarraga. Lizarraga finds himself now at second. Still just one out. So it is Cade Bemis now. See what Schneider does defensively to remix that one up, as that one is grounded into left field down the third base line. Coming around to score is Lizarraga. Fiddler's headed to third. The throw is offline, and he'll reach in there safely. It's going to be an RBI single for Cade Bemis. And it's now double digits here for the Bears in this one. It's 10-4. So righty will now go up in the bullpen. There's one currently out there. They're sending another one out there. Maybe help out Vasquez here in the 7th. 2 runs have come home to score. On 1 hit, 2 hit by pitches, and a walk. Bemis way off the second base bag, as that one is nubbed foul from Morales. Fiddler at third. After walking, an unforced error there from Artie Ramirez brought home Casados. The double, single, we'll call it a 2-bagger, a single in the throw. Past the glove of Birch at third. Pitch. Slider in there for strike 2. Morales stay 2 for 3. Double in the first, single in the 4th, and a walk in the 3rd. Oh, 2. Cut on and missed. Vasquez goes straight at Morales with a fastball in the outer half. And that's the second strikeout for a big second out here in the 7th. So with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position, I'll bring up the shortstop and Jared Swarbrick. Swarbrick today 0 for 4, did reach and later scored back in the 3rd on an error. First pitch, cut action, and misses out. A couple times that we've seen Phoenix College in double digits. I gotta make a better score bug, resetting the lettering here, as that one misses out. This is the type of offense that Scott Schneider has wanted to see and has been lucky enough to see the last week and a half or so. A struggling matchup against South Mountain just about a week ago. A Tuesday sweep, 2-0 pitch. Hits the outer half. Some questions there, especially offensively. Just could not put some hits together against a lefty for South Mountain. That was maybe throwing 75, but had great east to west action. Ended up becoming near a shutout. That one misses inside. It's a little bit away from the catcher in Ramirez. Through on pitch. Fastball misses up for ball 4, and this inning continues. 7 batters have come up to the plate. This will be the 8th in Cade Lacey. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Head coach Brian McKay for the Redhawks will keep Vasquez out there. 6-run lead here for the Bears. 10 runs on 7 hits, just 1 error defensively. Thought that the Redhawks find themselves early with a 2-0 lead. The Bears have
roared back. That one fouled down the right field line and foul. Lacey today, an RBI double back in the third. Is 0 for 3 outside of that. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball misses out from Vasquez. He's been really trying to dot that outer half, but has not found the command. 2 hit by pitches, a walk. Struggling to find himself consistently in the zone. 1-1 pitch. That one misses low. Midweek dominating first 7 innings for Phoenix College so far. Vasquez trying to get out of this inning. Give it back to his offense in the 8th. 2-1 pitch. Curveball misses way inside. Almost hits Lacey. 3 balls and 1 strike. Vasquez in jeopardy of walking home a run. Infield trying to give him some encouragement. Try to get out of this inning. Long way to go. Down 3-1. The pitch. Fastball up and away for ball 4. Another run comes into score here for the Phoenix College Bears. Makes it 11-4 here in the 7th. And that very well could be the day for Vasquez. As McCabe is at least motioning for the bullpen. He's in the dugout. I think changes won't happen, at least for the moment. Vasquez is going to stay out there. Gonna bring up the 9th hitter of this inning, Josh Cortez. This one is broken wide open. The Redhawks scored the first 2 runs of the day back in the 2nd inning. But since then, Phoenix College has poured it on. 4 runs in the 3rd, a run in the 4th, 3 runs in the 5th, 3 runs and counting here in the 7th. A 1 to Cortez. Outside the ball. 2 righties up in the bullpen for the Redhawks. One is coming back. Possibly, hopefully ready in case Vasquez can't get out of this inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1-1 pitch from the righty. Fastball cut on and missed. When Vasquez has found the zone, he's been pretty effective. Just 1 hit in this inning. A single from Cade Bemis. Outside of that, just about finding the zone. 3 different walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 9 batters have come to the plate so far. Phoenix College here in the 7th. Vasquez trying to finally stop the bleeding. Ahead here, 1-2. This one grounded over to short. Play will go to first. Long throw is in time. The ground out to short from Cortez will end the inning. We'll head to the 8th. 3 runs come in to score for Phoenix College, and they lead by 7.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
11-4 here in favor of Phoenix College. We talked about the couple switches in the lineup this past inning. So with that, Fiddler stays at third. Maltby stays behind home plate. Moving out to left now is Cade Bemis. From left, Cade Lacey will now move to center, and Lucas Hinsey's out of the ballgame. Grounder over to third. Fiddler in his first chance. Is able to throw on to first in time for the out. Stephen Goldsberry, after being retired, will hand it off to Jacob Voyevich. Behind him, the right fielder here today, 0 for 3. Grounded into a double play in his last plate appearance. Reagan Wengler back at the mound. First pitch to him is in there for strike one. Looks like there will be a change. Joe Portwood is on deck. Looks like he'll switch out with Tyler Vanderwater. The 0-1. Curveball way inside, and it hit him. A curveball that got away from Wengler. Puts a runner on with one out. There's a lefty now in the pen for Phoenix College. 6 pitchers here today. The starter, Carson Dunn, went 3 solid innings of work. Gave up just 1 earned run, 2 of which both in the second inning. Gave up 2 hits, had 4 strikeouts. This one chopped right back to the mound. The only play will be to first. Wengler skies it. Cortez able to make the catch and apply the tag for the second out. So go in the books as a 1-3 putout. Struck down is Portwood. We'll go back to the top of the order. Let's switch now. Benji Acosta will come to the ball game for Cam Lewis. First pitch from Wengler is way in the dirt. That one skips all the way into the corner near the dugout. Coming around third is Voyevich, but he'll head back. That one skipped maybe 5 feet in front of home plate. Dylan Maltby put a glove to it, but it got away from him. Went into the farthest corner that you can put here at Phoenix College. Luckily enough for the Bears, Voyevich able to hold up at third. 1-0 here to Acosta, way inside. Acosta had to duck out of the way of that one, and Wengler really struggled to find the zone. (2-0) in the dirt. Maltby has been busy this inning behind home plate. He's kept at least majority of the balls in front of him. It's tough to work around Wengler, who's really struggled to find the zone. Down here 3-0. Pitch to Acosta. Fastball in there for strike one. There'll be a change on deck as well. Jamison Knapp, if we get there. 3-1 pitch, way inside for ball 4. A lot of secondary arms back into the bullpen between these two teams. And finding the zone has been a commodity so far here in the latter innings of this one. 11-4 in favor of Phoenix College. 2 down here with runners at the corners. Redhawks trying to find a way to inch their way back. First pitch way outside. Maltby again have to dive to put a glove on that one. Lefty up in the bullpen for Phoenix College. We'll see if Wengler can try to find his way through this 8th inning. 1-0. Fastball lifted deep into left field. Looking up is Bemis, and that one is out of here. Jamison Knapp, an absolute moonshot into left field. And it's a 3-run bomb for the Redhawks. Off the bat, you knew that one was going a long, long way. And talking about a pinch hitter coming to the ball game and coming through. That one way out of here. Bemis out there and left coming into the ball game this inning. Talk about 2 steps back and watch that one go. And we're back to a decent ball game here. The 3-run shot makes it a 4-run game. Still 2 outs here. A chance for the Redhawks maybe to pull something together here. First pitch, grounded over to third. Fiddler moves back. Long throw from the corner. An absolute bullet on to first for the 3rd out. So a 3-run shot for Jamison Naff. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 8th. Phoenix College trying to find a bit of insurance before we head to the final inning.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Bottom of the 8th here at Marich Field. It'll be 7, 8, 9 due up for the Phoenix College Bears. Up by 4. This game a little more interesting after a 3-run home run from Jamison Naff. The top half of this frame. It was an odd setup for Reagan Wangler, who came in his 2nd inning of relief work. Hit Vujovic. Down to put out to start off the inning for the 2nd out. Gave up a walk to Costa, then a home run to Naff. As this one grounded over to third. Long throw on from Birch is in time to retire Rosas. Rosas, gotta talk about it, working to really struggling to start in a slump. Still not found a base hit on the young season. Combined now 0 for 22. First pitch to Maltby is upstairs and a ball. It's actually a new pitcher into the ball game for Benedictine. Kyle Tron, the righty, coming in for Jesse Vasquez, who struggled mightily this past inning in the 7th, giving up 3 earned runs. Just 1 inning to work. 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and 3 walks. This one skied into right field. Vujovic coming on, and he'll make the play for the 2nd out. A little better command out here for Tron in his last 2 counter punts. Vasquez, you mentioned the 3 walks, also 3 hit by pitches after 9 batters came to the plate this past inning. They didn't strand the bases loaded, did the Bears, but still with a comfortable 4-run lead. So now see the 9 spot, the designated hitter, number 2, Kyle Casados. Casados 1 for 4 on the day. As first pitch is in there. 4 strike 1. Casados, little nubber that just barely got his way fair down the third base line back in the 4th. Reached on an error in the 5th. 0-1 pitch, missed inside. Count back even at 1-1. You look at Phoenix College, if they can hopefully pull this one out. Still a 4-run cushion. Likely go to the bullpen once more. There was a lefty in the bullpen a couple moments ago. So now also a righty. 1-1 pitch. And there for strike 2. When we go to the top half of the 9th inning, be 3-4-5 due up for the Redhawks. Tron a long time out there at the mound trying to find the pitch he wants to go with here on the 1-2. Pitch to Casados. That one way inside. Just as I say, as the command had gotten stronger for Tron. Ends up hitting Casados. A base runner on here with 2 outs. Over to back to the top of the order. Elias Fiddler now. A little more understanding of all the switches that we saw this past inning. Fiddler still as a third baseman. Bemis, who's on deck, now officially the left fielder. So chance here to add on some more assurance for the Bears. Runner at first, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch of Fiddler, runner is out from first, and Casados. The ball gets away from it, constantly behind home plate. And another stolen base for the designated hitter. 2 stolen bases in this one. Make it 3, I should say. Stolen base back in the 4th. Got another one in the 5th. And 1 here now. Moves him into scoring position. 1-0. That one way inside. Trying to get some encouragement from his dugout. After a really strong start to the inning and ground out. And a little pop fly to right. Struggled to find the zone since then. Two balls and no strikes. Pitch up and in. A struggling 7th and 8th inning if you're a fan of command. And Tron down 3-0 now. Pitch in there for strike 1. Tron taking a long time trying to get himself back to where he was at the start of this inning. Still down here at 3-1. The pitch to Fiddler. Inside for ball 4. The 10th walk given up. 2 Phoenix College hitters here today. You can add that on to 3 other hit by pitches as well. I think the biggest question mark going to the rest of this season for Benedictine-Mesa is the pitching. That one up and high. Both runners able to steal second and third. Kyle Casados with 4 stolen bases here today. He's worked well with the courtesy runner and Isaac Lizarraga. He's got 3. Free bases all around for Phoenix today. 1-0 pitch. Inside for ball 2. This is Cade Bemis. Started off as the catcher here today. Has now moved out to left. 1 for 2 with a single back in the 7th. And walked for 3 straight innings from the 3rd through the 5th. Head here 2-0. Pitch there is low for ball 3. Two runners in scoring position here for the Bears. 3-0 pitch. 0 for ball 4. Loads the bases here for Phoenix College, and a chance for Manny Morales to blow this one wide open with 1 swing. 2 for 4 on the day. Doubled and walked and singled in his first 3 plate appearances. Has struggled since then with back-to-back strikeouts. First pitch, swung on and missed. When we come back in the ninth, Parker Birch, Blake Sandoval, and at the moment, set to be Benji Acosta for the Redhawks. A 1 pitch, driven into left center field and down for a base hit. That one's going to roll its way all the way to the wall. 1 run scored. Elias Filler right behind him, coming around all the way from first. And in to score is Bemis. And a bases clearing double for Manny Morales. And this one is just about over. 14-7, now in favor of the Bears. And my design scorebook needs to be changed. Working just about as wide as you can get it with 14 runs here today. Morales comes through with a 3 RBI day. That one grounded down the third base line and fair. Another run's going to come in to score in Morales. And heading on to second is Jared Swarbrick, back-to-back doubles for the Bears.
I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I can't save no. I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I'm tweaking, I'm geeking, I can't save no.
Got any question marks about what this offense can produce? Majority bench guys coming in here today and producing now 15 runs for the Bears. Kyle Tron, after a strong start to the inning, a ground out and a fly out. Broken down since then, hit by a pitch, 2 walks and 2 doubles, and that one grounded just barely fouled on the third base line. A 1 in the dirt. Now back even at 1-1. Tron, just like Vasquez before him, just trying to stop the bleeding here, going up against Cade Lacey. Here today, 15 runs on 11 hits, 10 walks, along with 3 hit by pitches. That one just on the inner half for strike 2. To correct myself, 4 different hit by pitches as well. So combined 12 free passes. My numbers are correct, 9 stolen bases. So Redhawks have been given Phoenix College every chance they need. This one driven down the left field line, but it's going to go foul. Lacey had all of that one. The barrel perfectly placed on it, but just a little bit out in front. One-two pitch, fouled off. Nearing the 3-hour mark of this one. Actually just hit it on the dot. Start time 2:57. This one trying to end. Runner out from second. And the ball in there for ball 3. Swarbrick easily takes third with no attempt. Count actually even at 2-2. Pitch way inside for ball 3. Tron really struggling to find the zone. 2 walks, hit by a pitch, giving up 2 doubles. Full count pitch. Trying to move ourselves to the ninth. This one driven down the left field line into the corner. It's fair. Down for a base hit. Heading into second is Lacey. He'll get in there standing up as the ball gets away. But nonetheless, it's an RBI double. 3 straight RBI doubles for the Bears, and this inning, long inning, continues. Makes it a 9-run ball game, 16-7 in favor of the Bears. And we've hit our 9th batter here for a second inning in a row. However you define it. Both innings now in the 7th and the 8th. The Bears have gone through the entire order. First pitch inside to Josh Cortez. Cortez ended off this past inning with a ground out. Also with another RBI chance here. 1-0. In there for strike one. There was a lefty and a righty in the bullpen for Phoenix College. We'll see who they go to. Could go back to Reagan Wangler. Struggled this past inning, but still with a cushion. Up by 9. 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Alan Rosas on deck. Count at 1-2. Bears trying to keep this long inning going. Tron trying to finally end it. Tron, long look back at second and delivers. 1-2 pitch outside for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes. Tron trying to move us into the ninth. Pitch. Way inside. Gets away from Acosta behind home plate. And Lacey will move on to third. So Lacey at third. Very well, it could be the 6th run of the day. Cortez has worked the count full. Tron trying to end this inning. Up and in for ball 4. The Bears have officially gone through the order here. And the runner at third, actually, as we move into the 8th, he does score in Lacey. That will end the ball game. 10-run mercy rule could be in effect here if Alan Rosas can come through. The righty does go out to the bullpen for Benedictine. I don't think it really matters at the moment. 1 run comes in, it's a ball game. Tron started off well. Ground out and a fly out to start off the inning, but has struggled since then. First pitch, Rosas right into the glove of the third baseman and Birch, and that'll end the inning. And sometimes slumps just don't end. Rosas found the barrel. Now, if that one just barely squeaked his way past the glove of Birch at third, it would have gotten to left field. That would have been the ball game. But we'll head to the 9th. Last chance for the Redhawks, down by 9.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Phoenix College up by 9 as we head to the 9th. Last chance here for the Redhawks. Have a couple switches on both sides. New pitcher into the ball game. Trying to close it out. It's going to be Chris Billings, normal everyday first baseman, does also have some work in his arsenal. As that first pitch is grounded right back up the middle. Rosas on the infield grass. Strong throw in time. Beautiful play defensively by Alan Rosas. Sliding attempt up the middle. Works back on his backside. And is able to retire the first out of the inning. So we had to change there as well as the hitter. It was Blake Bryson who grounded out. We'll still stay with Elijah Wyatt here. Wyatt, the catcher today, has produced well. 2 base hits, as well as a walk and hit by pitch. First pitch is upstairs and a ball. Billings 1-0. Goes straight back to the fastball. Billings' biggest reason why he's been able to be such a consistent arm, or at least available arm for Coach Schneider this season. That speed, whipping fastball that works out of that left side. He struggled to find the zone a little bit this season. 6 walks compared to just the 3 strikeouts. 2-0 pitch. Fastball in the outer black. Of course, make sure to stay tuned here on Phoenix College YouTube page all throughout the week. Wednesday matchup versus Gateway for the Bears. Friday matchup as well up against Scottsdale. Softball matchups all throughout the season, also here on the same page. One of the best teams in the country trying to go back-to-back. 3-on pitch just hits the top half of the zone for strike 2. Artie Ramirez is on deck. Full count pitch here from Billings. Fastball, line, and foul. Seventh pitch of the AB, trying to keep himself alive, is Wyatt. Billings shakes off a couple and delivers. Curveball, lifted, shallow left field. Coming on is Swarbrick. He's able to range into shallow left for the first out. Apologies, second out. Redhawks down to their final out. They'll hand it off to Artie Ramirez here. Billings trying to close the door. First pitch, fastball up and out. Ramirez has 1 plate appearance today. Grounded into a fielder's choice to end off the 7th. And bases loaded and 2 outs in that one. 1-0 pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. Two from Billings. Fastball cut on and missed. Stephen Goldsberry is on deck if we get there. Billings trying to end the day. Count at 2-1. The pitch. Fastball misses up and out. We won. On a miss for strike 2. Redhawks down to their final strike. Billings, the full count, trying to shut the door here on this Monday afternoon ball game. 3-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Billings shuts the door here for the Bears in the 9th. And they win this one, a final of 16-7. Phoenix College, 16 runs on 12 hits. 1 error defensively. Combined in my book, 11 walks, 3 hit by pitches given up by Red Hawk pitchers. And they struggled offensively as well. Outside of the latter inning, they put 7 runs together on 6 hits, 3 errors defensively. Phoenix College moves on to 9-6 on this season. A solid midweek win for them on Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday they'll be back home. A midweek matchup, conference matchup up against Gateway. See Daniel Sotelo on Wednesday when we come back here on Phoenix YouTube. Solid win for the Bears. Another midweek matchup for them. A solid non-conference work of play. For my record, let's look at it here. Couple games against Gateway over the midweek. Throughout the rest of this season, just one more non-conference game. Conference play for the rest of the way. March 18th, final non-conference game for the Bears against Scottsdale Postgrad. That game at home. That's conference play the rest of the way. The heart of the schedule as we get into baseball season. Final here today is 16-7 in favor of the Bears. Blowout win for Phoenix College. Much needed for Scott Schneider's team. 3 straight wins for Phoenix College. And that'll wrap things up here on the Phoenix College YouTube page. Glad for all of you sticking around here today. Jaden Taylor signing off.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.